Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. I'm Jonathan Friedman, joined in the Radio Entrepreneurs studio today by Konrad Martin. Konrad, our technology reporter from Tech Advisors. How are you, Konrad?
Jonathan, I'm wonderful. How are you today?
I'm great. It's always a pleasure to see you, and I see you've come in today with a whole host of ideas and advice, and we're going to talk about phones today.
We're going to talk about phones. Once a year at least, we come up to the point where new phones are released, and they are a technology item, and they're integral in most businesses. You use your phone to log in, check emails. Some people's in these what they call phablets, which is the cross between a phone and a tablet. It's just because of the size. You can actually work on them, so you can pull up an Excel spreadsheet or something. So once a year, it's important to talk about that technology. And so I brought in some samples, some pictures of the phones that are out there that are available, and there are quite a few that keep getting upgraded every year. And new players coming into the game. LG, Microsoft, Samsung is strong in the game. And they all have multiple different types of phones. So
what's a user to do?
Well, that's just it. You know, the big boys are who we're going to talk about today, and the challenge today, or the big competition today, is between the Galaxy 4 and the iPhone 6 Plus. The iPhone came out with two new phones.
You mean the mini portable television that people are walking around with in their pockets?
That's right.
I have a couple of friends that picked them up, and I said, "Oh, you brought your TV with you today."
Right. So men are going to have to start carrying purses to carry these things in. They are large. I had the pleasure of checking out an iPhone Plus the other day, and it is a larger phone. A bunch of my staff, kids, love the Galaxy 4. Love it. Its technology, if you put them side by side, is a little superior to the iPhone Plus. It just is.
That's what people say, and I've heard that, and I know it's not easy to boil it down to, but where is the technology advantage that the Galaxy brings over the iPhone?
It's in multiple places, and yet the iPhone does a great job in competing against it. The chip in the iPhone isn't as robust as the chip in the Galaxy 4. However, the iPhone performs better. It's faster. It loads apps faster, slightly, but it's faster.
Mm-hmm.
The way that the Galaxy 4 is shaped, it has a slight curve to it. Mm-hmm. Not as much as the Galaxy 3 did, but it has a slight curve to it. They did that so that you could hold the Galaxy in one hand and use it. The iPhone 6 Plus
is going to be a challenge.
It's
a mouthful, too.
Right, that's going to take up most of the interview.
Yeah.
The iPhone 6 Plus is flat. So it's less comfortable to hold. It's slippery.
Are you finding that a lot of your clients, as businesses, is bring your own device still a big feature of what businesses are doing, or are they saying people have to go to a single platform?
Becoming more and more popular. Bring your own device is becoming more and more popular, driven by the fact that phones are more affordable today. They change so often. And you've got softwares out there like Good Software that basically allows you to manage the phone. Mm-hmm. Apple comes with its own manageability. The Galaxy comes with its own manageability. But if you really want control over that phone as the owner of the business and they own the phone, you'd need to get something like what they call Good Software, which is it's a server-based software that controls who can log into the phone, what can be loaded onto the phone, and then when that employee leaves, you can delete all the business information.
Applications
right. The problem is,
I notice attorneys do that. I get the emails that come from Good.
That's right.
Software.
Attorneys do it. Big CPA firms will use Good Software. It's an extra level of protection. You don't always need it. It's a good idea if you're very worried about that type of protection and control. You don't want your 50 employees out there
waltzing out with your information.
Exactly. And if you have Good, they can't do it. No matter what. If they left in a huff tomorrow, you can just hit a button on the Good Software and that phone becomes inactive, or it just deletes that information. So bring your own device is very popular. It's more popular now with the iPads and the tablets and the phones and all those types of things. That was not even a question even 2 years ago. It really wasn't that popular of a question. It was how are we going to deal with this? It's very manageable today.